Welcome back to the channel. Today I'll be showing you how to get to the secret boss Red Long in Black Myth Wukong. This is in chapter 1 of the game. So we start off outside the forest camp in the Forest of the Wolves, and like I said, this is in chapter 1, but we're unable to open it until later on in the game. So I'm just showing you how to get to the entrance to the secret boss, which is a waterfall. It'll basically say that you need to get an item or key item, the Loong Scales, in order to open it. Just to note that this is footage after I acquired the item, so that's why you have the voice in the background. So as you progress through the game, again you'll have to face a fair few bosses before you get to this point, but once you get to the Valley of Despair camp in the Sandgate village, you'll just follow this path that I'm showing here. You would have already defeated the second prince of the Loong Scales, and as you progress through you'll get to this cave, and then you'll face the first son of the Loong Scales, and it'll be down below this big arena. I've already defeated that boss, so that's why he's not here, but you'd be having this fight here, and the wall to the left will break even during the fight if he rams it, and if not, you can open it up yourself using a spirit, and then you'll come through to this cavern, and then you'll find the Loong Scales in this chest.
Their minds yearn to ascend.
So now we want to go back to chapter 1 where I showed you before and get to the waterfall, and you'll see this cutscene, and it will dispel the waterfall. Then you can go through this crack in the wall and get to the boss, and there'll be a cutscene which I haven't shown, I won't ruin the surprise, and then you'll face the boss. We're now finally at the boss. It's actually a really fun fight, but can be challenging if you don't understand the mechanics of the fight. So you'll see these canisters on its back, which will basically create this electrical charge. So that's what you want to be aiming for, and that's how you deal a lot of the damage, and that's how the health of the boss goes down. If you ignore them and you just fight the boss, it'll be a very long fight, and it's a long fight anyway. So as usual, we want to be immobilizing when possible. I haven't used my spirit attack because I'm waiting to stagger him, and then I can use that attack and deal a lot of damage on the canisters, because even when you do stagger them, it takes a lot of damage before one of those canisters comes off and explodes and deals damage. So a lot of his attacks does cover a lot of the areas, so you want to be careful, particularly that tail really comes around quickly, and he does these lunging attacks and these swipes with his feet, so you've got to be careful to dodge those. So I managed to use a heavy attack here and stagger him, and now you can see he's on the floor. I'm waiting to use the spirit, and you see that 726, huge damage on those canisters. So we want to keep hitting them, and you see the bar, his health bar reduces really, really quickly. So you want to rinse and repeat this tactic, staggering him and then dealing damage to the canisters, and then eventually he'll be defeated. But it is quite a long fight, so you just have to be patient, because he does become more erratic and dangerous as the fight goes on. So I managed to stagger him again quite quickly, but I get caught below his right arm, which is frustrating because I need to be hitting the canisters that are glowing, the blue ones. So I'm trying to hit these as much as possible just to destroy one to take the health off, and we managed to do that, and there's a huge portion of his health is removed now. So we're getting close to the end of the fight. You also want to watch out for when there's these blue shockwaves are in the air. You want to be dodging as quickly as you can. You can see here these actually follow you towards the end of the fight, so you want to make sure you get away as quickly as possible, because they do deal a lot of damage. We are out of flasks at the moment, so we're trying to be really cautious here. We managed to get the immobilize, but we're not dealing too much damage, and it's just a bit of a waiting game now. So after a long patient game there of just not really doing much, managed to get some really good dodges here, some perfect dodges, and managed to hit him and stagger him. So now this is my chance, so getting towards the last canister to try and destroy it. And the fourth and final canister is destroyed, and there he's defeated. Hopefully this has been helpful. Thanks again for watching. Like and subscribe for more.